Hey, and welcome to another Geek Out commentary. I'm Sam.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
And we're kicking off our next major commentary series in honor of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice.
Go Team Bat.
So we've already done all the Batman movies. All the commentaries, they're available now. Josh, I'm sorry that you're not on a single one. But
it was before your time, son.
Yeah.
Before your
No,
time.
and it's the one I like the most.
No, we did Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, just Ghostbusters.
But
I mean, between these two powerhouses.
Of course. And so, yeah, we're doing all the Superman movies. And what you may not know, listeners at home, is that the first theatrically released Superman film, not serial, but feature film, was a little ditty called Superman and the Mole Men, which is over 60 years old now. It was kind of a backdoor pilot for The Adventures of Superman, starring George Reeves, which ran on NBC, and it was such a colossal. Was it NBC? Fuck, it is NBC.
Yeah, whatever. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't.
I
Fucking,
feel like that's right.
I'll watch it on DVDs.
yeah, I don't fucking care actually.
DVD's nuts.
The idea was if the pilot didn't get picked up, they'd at least recoup the expenses of the pilot by showing it as a fucking movie. And so that's what
Smart
they did.
move.
It's basically 2 episodes. Kind of like the Clone Wars, but unlike the Clone Wars, I think it's watchable. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it
It
is.
doesn't make me question my fandom for Superman.
Yeah.
I have it on Laserdisc. It's fun. Actually, I just found out that I have it on DVD too because I have the big box set on standard def DVD, and Jake brought in his version of the exact same box set but on DVD, and he was like, "Yeah, it's on the special features for the first movie."
Yeah.
Well, and I was like, "Oh, I thought it was going to be on its own disc, like up and away."
The Superman
Or Look Up in the
anthology,
Sky, or
to put
whatever
it
it is.
into quick perspective, the Superman anthology would be like if the Batman anthology had episodes of the serial, episodes of, key episodes of the Paul Dini, Bruce Timm animated series, and had the 1966 Batman movie on it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the Superman anthology is like, granted, all the movies aren't the best things in the world, but they're fun for the most part, and some of them are, pretty good. They pack their stuff with a lot of really great documentaries and TV spots. The unaired Super Pup pilot, which is terrible.
The reason why it was unaired, but did they have the Superman musical?
No.
The TV musical from the early 70s?
Ooh, but I did
That's-
find the soundtrack for it on vinyl
Yeah.
at record and tape exchange while I was looking for
Does
Laserdiscs.
the anthology include episodes from Lois and Clark?
No.
No.
Oh.
But it does have some of the Max Fleischer
It
cartoons.
does. I think that's like 9.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have a couple of the Max Fleischer cartoons as well.
It has the director's cut and the Donner cut.
May very well be
Superman
my
2.
favorite representation. Certainly one of the most formative representations of the character for me was
Fleischer?
was the Fleischer stuff.
Yeah,
But
I agree with that.
Do you guys have any things about Superman and the Mole Men before we dive in?
No, I like this, and even though I know it's not a serial, but like the serial kind of vibe it has, there's just a great charm to it. It's not the best. It's got but it gives us George Reeves for the first time, so that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching the live action show growing up on Nick at Night, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And just
yeah.
kind of, and the old black and white cartoon show they had as well that was kind of like around the same time of it. And just thinking both were kind of cool.
Yeah, this is really the only George Reeves representation that I have ever seen. So, I mean, it's fun. It's campy. That it harkens me back to Hollywoodland with Ben Affleck when he played
right.
George Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was such a sad,
Yeah,
Sad story.
yeah.
Yeah. But well, without much further ado, Chris, start us off.
yeah. So we are watching we're watching this via the Blu-ray of Superman the movie 2000 or the 2000 cut. It's in the special features.
Mm-hmm.
It's same place on my standard def DVD. I'm sure you can find it.
Disc 1.
Yeah, disc 1. I'm sure you can find it plenty of other places. But so we have the movie queued up as usual. The counter's at all zeros. I will give you a countdown and then tell you to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
jump right to the chase, man.
Well, they didn't have time, man. They're not Quentin Tarantino and have like 3 hours to build up to it.
Spoiler alert: we're not going to spend 20 minutes on Krypton in this one.
Damn.
And flying spaghetti monster freaks.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Bigelow. I failed you, you flying fuck. And here's a skeleton that dissolves into DNA, and we have a child, a boy child. Stupid line.
May your first child be a masculine child.
I mean, we'll get there, but the scene in Man of Steel, the fucking line, we had Krypton's had its first natural birth in years, Zod. We had a child, a boy child. A boy child. Jesus.
Sam's favorite kind. No. I think I just called
Hey,
it a
Jake, why
pedophile.
don't you
I'm
tell us how
sorry.
you really feel about Man of Steel?
Are you,
I'm gonna
though?
hold off. I'm gonna wait till we get there.
He's got weeks to build up his anger.
I feel like he doesn't need weeks.
Wow.
Well, you know.
Anything is gravy compared to Superman 3.
Yeah. I don't hate Man of
Even
Steel.
Gravy.
We don't even hate fucking Quest for Peace.
Not as
We
much.
question it.
Yes, I'll give you that. We question it,
Yeah.
but it's no Superman 3.
Yeah.
Fun fact that I learned while watching Hollywoodland.
Yeah.
I just said it 2 minutes ago, but whatever. In order to get all the contrasting colors on Superman's suit, the S and his cape and his trunks and his boots, all the things that are traditionally red, are actually purple on his suit, because you see like the red in the flag right behind him right there.
Yeah.
It's a lot fainter.
Yeah.
So to really make the color, quote unquote, color pop, they had to use something that was deeper and richer and just in general like had a lower luminosity.
What? Aren't those colors on Bizarro purple?
Yes, but he's in full color.
Yeah, but I mean, it's interesting. Like for that character, they would like go with that option,
right? Well, it's similar. Like if you ever look, like there's tons of examples of it on the internet, but like they have like full color pictures of black and white sets. Like one of the more famous ones is the Addams Family. If you look, go ahead and look that up on the internet, kids. But like there's this great picture that's a side by side comparison of what the Addams Family house, like the living room, looks like in black and white on the TV show, and then versus a color picture that's just like a still from behind the scenes, because they were able to do color still photography a lot earlier than they were able to do color film, just because it's
So expensive at the time.
Yeah.
and you were able to take time to develop and expose the film properly with stills, and it's super colorful and like lots of varying degrees of color, just because in order to make it pop correctly on film in black and white and not just everything look like gray, you have to have very dynamic color changes.
Yeah.
The
Adventure Superman didn't go color until like the third season.
Mm-hmm.
I also like in the trailer for Hollywoodland, when he's in the Superman suit, they couldn't show the S, so he's just standing in like it's a Superman suit, but it's just this. You're like, where is it?
Yeah, well, a lot of times also we just see shots of like from behind of him in that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like a clear shot of him like doing the pose in front of the camera, like looking at himself like this monkey suit. Which supposedly he only referred to that once, and then he like would always be on his best behavior around like kids and stuff. He would never make it a point to be like, I don't like Superman. It was a curse playing Superman.
There's this one, not to like spend all the time talking about Hollywoodland, and but
George Reeves.
I guess we're talking about George Reeves, but like Hollywoodland has this one great scene where a kid, I guess it's his son. He has it's at a live show.
Yeah,
this
that's
kid
like
has
the urban legend that this happened.
Yeah, has like a real gun, and he points it at him, and he has this great explanation of why the kid can't shoot him. Like, don't shoot me. Like, still keeping up the character of Superman. It's like, yes, you can shoot me, and I won't get hurt because the bullet will bounce off me. But then, because it bounced off me, it's going to hit somebody else who will get hurt.
They use that in the Jeff Johns and also in the influenced by the Supergirl episode where Superman and Supergirl don't have the powers, and they use that like, hey, if you shoot me, it'll just bounce off and hit somebody else.
Yep.
And they also do something like that in the movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis.
I always loved this representation of how Clark Kent looked.
Oh, it's just timeless, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
The spirit look?
Just
Well,
No, I like it too. There's this.
it's not trying to downplay that he is Superman. Like, there's no feel of, like,
He's not slouched or anything.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not going out of his way to make himself look unintimidating or a goof.
Yeah, which is why I like, Lois
gotta-
and Clark, The Adventures of Superman.
Yeah.
Dean Cain didn't play Superman to be like a klutz.
Yeah.
George
And-
Reeves
and-
is a very assertive.
And
Clark.
same with Tom Welling on Smallville.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then
Well,
again,
it does-
he wasn't really doing the dichotomy that
Yeah.
much.
But it does have that great thing where, like, later in the series, Lois is like, hey, if you're working at the Daily Planet, like, you should adopt. It does the very clear, like, the 3 persona rule where he adopts the bumbling Clark Kent thing.
Yeah.
The big reason, because originally Kirk Allen, who had just done the Superman serials in the 40s, was supposed to reprise his role as Superman for this, and then I guess presumably the TV series, but he asked for too much money, and so they're like, George Reeves. He was really good. He was a good supporting character in Gone with the Wind. Let's put him in the, even though he's only in like the first 30 minutes, but like, let's go ahead and put him in this one.
Yeah. I guess I'd always pick his Clark Kent over anyone else's, but his Superman, I don't know. There's just something a little off
It's
about
like
it.
Dad Superman. It's very
Super dad.
it's
Yeah.
very patriarchal.
I guess, and also the way of like how the hair is done too.
Just comb slicked back.
Yeah.
The Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Superman will always be Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
That's not a bad one, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got 4 of his movies coming up.
Yeah. Next.
No, 3 movies.
No. We're gonna watch Superman 3.
Yeah. Robot
Much-
lady and all.
Much to my yeah, I will cry because it still freaks me out to this day.
Like
Not
Danny
as bad-
DeVito Penguin.
Not as bad as Large Marge in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Well, Large Marge comes out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least there's build up to creepy robot lady.
That's Phyllis Coates as Lois Lane. What's her name? Noelle Neal would play Lois Lane on the TV show and had previously played Lois Lane in the serials. I don't know. I feel like it was a scheduling conflict that prevented her from picking up this.
That's almost like how they had 3 different Catwoman in the Batman 66.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the only Superman movie also without Metropolis at all and without any reference to like Perry White.
Or Lex Luthor. Or is
Yeah.
Lex Luthor?
Lex
He's not
Luthor
in
isn't.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen this once, so I was like, wait,
No, there's just Mole Men, and they're not even the bad guys. They're
right?
just
Isn't it the construction workers who are the bad guys?
and the cops too.
Yeah, the moment are just
Typical cops.
displaced
Yeah.
people.
Not all. All lives matter, guys. All Mole Men.
Hey, it's J. Jonah Jameson.
I was about to say it's J.K. Simmons.
And you both would be right.
Impressive how the mole men can open that from the inside.
With their mole powers.
This man's got the same kind of facial expression acting I strive for.
Bewildered?
Yes.
It's true. I have known you for quite some time.
I was reading it was that when they did like the DC Marvel crossover, there's a thing where the Mole Man like invades and is doing the Mole Man stuff, and the Hulk's going after him, and Superman comes to lend a hand, and the Hulk has a passing comment where he's like, "Superman against Mole Man, this should be interesting," like a callback to this movie.
I remember that.
Oh, dear God.
Did you expect top notch?
I like this doesn't use his legs.
I like how
I'm
very-
new. I'm new.
I just... Yeah.
I'm not used to the gravity on the surface
I like
because
how...
clearly it's going to be
Well,
different.
it's easy to spot out that wig work.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, we are watching this on a HD TV, and it's transferred. It's a really nice transfer on a Blu-ray.
This thing's like 65 years old.
There is no way that it looked this good, even on like projected on film. This is much better quality. So you will actually see the bad wigs and whatnot. You wouldn't have seen this back in the day.
This is the first Superman movie, Josh.
Why,
Expectations low.
How far we've come.
Forbidden Planet hasn't come out yet.
Fucking Gene Hackman's wig looked better.
Yeah.
Granted, he's only wearing a wig for one scene. The scene where he takes off his wig.
Yeah.
Greatest criminal mind of our time.
Almost the Napoleon of crime.
I always hated that. He's like, I'm the best. And it's like, get the fuck out of here, Gene Hackman. Stop talking about real estate.
Otisburg.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. Save it.
Yeah. Next week, guys. Next week.
Ooh, that was an abrupt audio cut.
First Superman movie, Chris.
Sorry.
First, yeah.
Got a little Josh syndrome.
Also, originally shot for TV.
There was probably a commercial break there.
Yeah. Look at the aspect ratio, guys.
Yeah. I wonder what it'll have been. Ovaltine, you think?
I hope.
Always drink your Ovaltine.
What kind of secret message is this?
Whoa. A superhero or a Superman thing where they could say that someone's dead.
Cold heart.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Come on, you're Superman. Use your X-ray vision. See if you had a heart attack.
Can you see if someone had a heart attack?
I'm sure he can.
No. Super med tech.
Or maybe that's one of the abilities he develops along the way.
At this point, he can shoot miniature Superman out of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Can he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Wait, what?
Google image search it, kids. I'll pull up the image for the Geek Out crew, but yeah, it's a power.
Damn.
I
I want to know
assume
how he lost that one.
I assume that's just in the comics, not in any of the George Reeves.
Not that I've seen. No.
I don't think they had the technology for that.
Or if they did, it would have been really interesting to see how they did it on the screen.
I hope that happens in Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Dawn of
Just
Justice.
a bunch of mini Henry Cavills.
Day made.
You get a Cavill, and you get a Cavill.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a
It's
Cavill.
a Cavill.
Cavill Cavade?
I like how it took the second one to pop up for her to see them. It's like the first one appears. It's like, no,
Oh my God, it's
I've just
true.
been drinking today. That's why I'm seeing him. And then the second one appears. It's like, nope, I'm sober.
Wow. Hey kids, make sure to read what the guy says.
Oh yeah, no, this is It's just I remember somebody was like, "Does that mean the Superman, little Superman that he shoots out, can shoot literal Superman out of those hands, and it's just a never-ending quantum and atom of Superman?"
Just like Ant-Man.
Yeah. And can he shit out bigger Superman?
Wow. The writing at that time.
Treat yourself and look it up.
If you're looking for my favorite obscure Superman power, that might be.
Glad that it wasn't the cellophane S.
He also can shoot like rainbows out of his hands. He gets a lot of weird stuff.
I like the he could hypnotize the Kryptonian glass, that he could hypnotize people so they would see a different face and they looked at Clark Kent, which is why they explained why he basically hypnotized all of Metropolis.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh wait, that's dumb." That's when they were starting to wise up in comics, kind of.
I keep my fedora slightly cocked to the side because I'm a fucking boss.
To be honest, I think it's the only one who can pull that off, even by today's standards.
Especially by today's standards. Him and Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Where's that movie? Harrison Ford playing Superman?
I think he was a contender. I know Clint Eastwood was.
Yeah.
God, that would have been so weird.
Now tell me, Lex Luthor. I've shot 6 I-beams.
Yeah, it would be
Or was it 5?
Could you buy Clint Eastwood, Clark Kent getting pulled into an alleyway with a gun drawn on him? You're like, you just fucking kill this motherfucker.
Even if he wasn't
He'll
Superman.
be like, yeah.
he was
He's like, you better do what she says, Lois. And you're just like, no, you would just kill him with your bare hands because you're Dirty Harry.
Well, golly, Lois.
Yeah.
That's swell.
Yeah. Swell.
Swell, Clint. Swell.
Yeah. He's like,
When-
shut the fuck up.
Next week, can we just overdub all of
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves?
Bring a script along. Jor-El's like, you can't spin around the world to save Lois Lane. You can't break the power. She's like,
Like hell I can't.
hey, Dad, fuck you.
First time.
Pulls out a fucking Magnum. Just shoots the earth.
And then, like...
That's a commission I would love to see. Someone draw Clint Eastwood Superman.
Man.
Dirty Harry era. Dirty
Dirty
Harry
Hera?
era. Dirty Hera.
It would be right around the Enforcer.
Yeah.
So
So he's still, because the Enforcer is the last time he looks like
he's like
classic Dirty Harry.
yeah.
And then by the time
Sudden Impact
is out, you're
old.
like, whoa,
Now,
my grandfather's Dirty Harry. Mad respect to Clint Eastwood, I love you, but like, you know,
There's some city miles between the
There
Enforcer
are some-
and Sudden Impact.
some
Real
fucking
quick,
city miles.
I think Josh actually wants to talk about the movie we're watching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this gentleman here, is he supposed to be a sheriff, a cop, a construction boss person?
I'm guessing sheriff.
I mean, because, like, I don't see a badge.
Well, no,
but
I think he was
he's dressed
the-
up like a sheriff.
I think he was the dude.
It was a simpler time,
If I
Josh.
remember,
We
they all
didn't
look the
need
same.
badges.
But I think he was the guy in the beginning because he's talking about this is what they found at the site and blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Deepest oil well in the world.
Yeah.
Also known as Sam Stone's ass.
Where's my government checks? Come on.
Drill, baby, drill. Oddly enough, there will be blood.
All I'm thinking now is like Clint Eastwood as Superman. Krypton had its chance. Yeah.
Yeah, for the rest of this movie, we're just going to picture Clint Eastwood as his character.
I mean, oh God.
This is fucking awesome.
Clint Eastwood versus the Mole Man.
Clint Eastwood's
To be
one of
fair,
the
it's
all-timers.
not Superman versus the
Yeah,
Mole Man. It's
it's and.
Superman and the Mole Man.
Although
all
if
you
we-
need is like the shot of him like a family photo or something with him like with a Mole Man.
No, but even better, Clint Eastwood, it would be versus because they would show up and they'd be like, the Mole Men are terrorizing us, Superman, and he just takes one up and just punches their head off. He's like, problem solved. Go back to school.
Yeah.
They're like, it's summer. Go back to school.
I like how well they believed they could do that back then.
Jake, do I have a treat for you?
Oh, shit.
Someone photoshopped Clint Eastwood's face onto Christopher Reeve's body in the Superman suit.
That almost works in this photo.
Yeah.
Or I have a raging heart on and all the blood has left my brain. But that's my new profile picture.
Boom.
It's got to be.
send it
Listening
to you.
audience, we'll leave it to you to decide that.
Yeah, does he have a
Care to
property?
step outside, General? He's like, oh, it's Superman, blah, blah, blah. He just like fucking punches his head off. They cast Clint Eastwood in Smallville. Like, he's like 70. What are you, man?
Running around in the Letterman jacket.
What are you, man or Superman? Shut the fuck up. This is on the CW, Clinton. You can't say that. I'm directing now. But no, I'm directing now. That's enough of this shit. Pulls up to school in a Gran Torino.
You telling me I don't bang any of these
Oh,
broads
shit,
until
look.
season 3?
Broads. That's genius enough. He says broads. Oh, man.
Look at that big four-headed motherfucker.
You think the audience is gonna believe this shit?
Get the fuck out of the bush. I see you. I'm
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah. I'm gonna pretend that the Superman, the basically unseen Superman on Supergirl, is because Clint Eastwood's Superman. Come out from behind the bushes. I could see your eggheads. And he just crushes them with his bare hands. I was on rawhide.
You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
There it is. Batman 89.
Lois, don't ever put ketchup on a hot dog.
Yeah. Statistically, it's still the safest form of travel. You ungrateful fucking idiot. I caught a helicopter. Did nobody see that? Damn, Jim, that's a bad outfit. Shut the fuck up. Oh, that scene is his money.
That's mighty white of you.
Oh, God. I can't wait for that commentary.
That's why Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Peace. I'll give you peace.
I'm thinking
Pulls out a fucking magnum.
I mean, we
UN.
basically have seen Clint Eastwood Superman.
I'm thinking we have to do this now for the entire commentaries.
It's evil Superman and Superman 3.
Oh, yeah.
Hard
Nuclear
drinking,
Man?
banging,
Yeah.
banging broads.
Yeah.
Broads.
He's got the stubble. Yeah.
kind of the same color scheme that George Reeve was wearing during this too. Oddly enough, evil Superman and Superman 3. I always wondered why his suit changed color. You know, much like why Shredder's suit grows after he drinks the ooze in Turtles 2.
The eternal question.
We'll have to ask Kevin Nash.
Dear God, look at the forehead on that child.
Not the fact that her only form
Look
of
at the
entertainment is a medicine ball and a magazine.
No,
Look at the
I'm
forehead
starting to
on that
wonder
child.
if that's a wig too.
Honestly, Josh, it might be a boy in a girl's wig.
Oh, Jesus.
How Shakespearean of them.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh, they've got hobbit hands. I didn't notice that. Excuse me, hobbits' feet are the furry things. I know, but they've got furry hands like hobbit feet.
Our new thing should be like, yeah, if anyone's like, well, technically, we just turn into Clint Eastwood and tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Pardon me, but shut the fuck up.
yeah. Pardon me. Yeah, pardon me is key. Because it's like, yeah, well, technically, the Hobbit, pardon me, son, shut the fuck up.
Spike Lee should shut his face.
Clint Eastwood rules. Is there anyone, I know this is about Superman, but like, this is a potential Superman actor, so we're still on topic.
I'm assuming you guys at home, if you're even fucking watching the movie along with us, and
Bravo. Yeah, bravo.
If you're watching it sober, double bravo.
Yeah.
But
I'm assuming you don't care if we're Clint Eastwood, Superman.
Yeah.
They're just Clint Eastwood, period.
Are you team Clint Eastwood or team Christopher Reeve? Tweet us.
is Clint Eastwood like the coolest motherfucker? Like
even now.
Yeah, even now. Yeah.
He like banged a flight attendant so hard he basically cloned
himself. It's Scott Eastwood.
That's how that works.
And now Scott Eastwood is part of the DC universe.
That's right. Yeah.
As maybe Deathstroke? We
Yeah.
don't know.
I've heard is he Grayson? Agent Grayson?
Ugh. Oh, sorry. Was that out loud?
Hey, it's
been a
Scott.
while
It's,
since I've
it's Scott Eastwood.
Scott Eastwood doesn't talk like his dad.
Yeah.
He recently Instagrammed, and I know this because I follow him.
Oh, me too, brother.
I've tweeted the man before multiple times.
Me too, brother.
But
Keeps on ignoring you.
Yeah.
he
Well, you tweeted him. We're watching
every which way but lose.
I was getting confused with the sequel. Yeah, and he didn't respond to that.
Yeah, it's like okay. Maybe we don't talk about this one in the Eastwood household.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm not present for those conversations.
Yeah.
But he Instagrammed a picture of him in like the 2000s or like late night. Like he's like, me and my dad when I was still a punk, he toughed me up, made me a man.
Yeah. Remember in Gran Torino?
Oh, shut up, pussy.
Yeah, shut up, pussy. To his kid.
Yeah.
Classic.
Gran Torino.
Oh, it's such a damn good movie. It's basically the unofficial closer to the Dirty Harry series.
Sam, you still think it's a...
Who looks up while she's entering a room?
He didn't even need super hearing for that. Anybody else hear that?
That woman on the right, best facial expression so far in this movie.
And Josh knows a thing or two about facial expressions.
Damn right, they're usually
And
all
facials.
I see.
Damn right, and I'll do it again.
That's a close second right there.
Break bread with the enemies.
What?
No matter how many cats you...
Keep sending, still breaking bread with me.
Yeah, don't finally go and see why he's running away.
He's gonna turn into Superman,
big puss.
kiddies. There's a blind guy apparently as part of the crowd.
That's ingenious.
The guy using the barbershop pole.
Yeah.
Sam got too excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like this. That's just like Although it means he's looking like backwards, like bye,
Bye, bitches.
And he's flying very low to the ground as well.
Well, he doesn't need to be up high.
He wants everyone to see him and be like, look at how cool I am. Nobody here? Okay.
What he would do for those shots is they would have a bar, and he would grab onto it and swing into the frame.
Like an uneven bar in gymnastics.
Sure.
Oh Jesus! This
Oh, yeah, I
mob's
see the
really
blind guy.
creative.
They're MacGyvering the shit out of this town.
Yeah.
What in this town can we use to bludgeon?
How far away were they?
I'm surprised like 6 of them haven't gone to that car and
They
disassembled
almost-
it.
They almost walked there faster than Superman flew there.
How do you know his name?
Because he was talking to him when he was Clark Kent.
Because he's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
Clark Kent. Gotta have that shot.
Yeah. Face.
Bring the noise.
Trouble. Peter Weller as Superman. There's that pose. The immortal pose. Made famous by Ray Fiennes in Skyfall. And Darth Vader in A New Hope. Bam, ba, ba, ba. Bye.
This'll stop him.
Yeah.
Jim Gordon.
Yeah.
Again, no one questions. They just assume he knows everything.
He's Superman.
Superman.
Simpler times, I guess.
When a demigod from Krypton shows up, you say yes.
You just
Yeah.
throw your investigative skills
I
out
even
the
got
fucking
that one.
window.
That's Jeff Corey. He goes out hard in the John Wayne True Grit.
Mm.
I assume he's about to go out hard here too.
It isn't. Nobody actually dies in this movie.
I-
Oh yeah, that old man.
Yep.
Stand corrected. Completely wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first fatality in a Superman movie. It
Yeah.
happens to be the first one.
Yeah, heart attack induced.
You can. The cool thing is, like, with all the Superman logo shirts, you can get like Kingdom Come, Superman Beyond, Man of Steel, whatever. You can buy a Christopher Reeve Superman shirt that's like that color, like it's black and white, which is
George
kinda cool. George Reeve. George Reeves.
Plural, because it's Christopher Reeve singular, just one Reeve, and then there's more than one Reeves of the George variety.
Because you're a woman.
Maybe it was the outfit as well that was kind of off-putting about this Superman.
The fact that you can see he's wearing a shirt under it.
Yeah, I
A
guess.
muscle suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, do you have a muscle suit that makes you look not muscular?
When
I'll
also,
take that one.
like the
What's the lumpiest muscle suit you have?
the glasses and the hat and the outfit for his Clark persona just all work well, but just how they put together for the Superman look just. Okay, that was more believable than the takeoffs I've seen on Supergirl.
Why do you hate on Supergirl so much? Or at least specifically the...
shut the fuck up.
Hey, pussy.
Pardon me.
Yeah, pardon me, sir.
But shut your face.
Yeah. Shut your goddamn face in a Gran Torino.
Fuck you, Clint.
How dare you?
Did you see Pink Cadillac?
No, but do you have a pink Cadillac?
Pink
in the
Cadillac,
movie,
Pink,
Pink Cadillac.
If we had to do like bad Clint Eastwood,
Bad Clint, Firefox.
yeah, Firefox all the way.
Hey, that's a great web browser.
It's almost as good as Netscape.
What's worse, Firefox or any of the Every Which Way But Loose films?
Chrome.
Oh, by the way, this is my favorite scene in the whole thing when Superman saves the one mole man that's
The good
falling.
shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Friend?
Yeah.
No. kiss the
They're
floor.
planking
Yeah.
before it was cool.
It was never cool.
Before it was super cool. No,
Now
it's-
this is shining up the bat signal.
How did that elude them?
They're
Magic.
They're small town folk, Chris. Salt of the earth. morons.
And the
Moron!
the mole man,
Moron!
the mole men possess superior tactics and skills.
Clearly a superior intellect. I mean, look at the forehead.
Yeah.
If
Like a Neanderthal.
yes, I saw Flintstones.
In the third place, fuck you.
Yeah.
Radioactive. Oh, they actually have something bounce off his chest too.
That's impressive, being able to knock him out and not kill him.
Wow. He's set limits for himself. Ah.
There it is.
That's your favorite scene, Jake?
That's the best thing I've ever seen.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Wasn't he just there? I'd fine.
I understand.
I don't understand English.
Yes. Phone home.
Yee.
Don't lose your head top.
It's one way to get ahead in business.
I guess he had a head start. They really let this place go to the dogs.
These watching these chase scenes is like watching those scenes in Santo
God.
where they were just like, we have to show the entirety of them going through each set piece, but it's a different take. So like there's like a jump cut.
Yeah. I would love when they would be like, they can only come out at night, and they'd cut to a scene where it's daylight, and
Yeah.
they're like fighting.
At least
Clearly
it's
daylight.
not like the never-ending scene from the Toxic Avenger.
Yes, the montage that repeats itself.
Yes.
Toxic Avenger. God.
What
Damn.
a terrible movie.
What a never-ending montage.
Citizen Toxie.
Trauma is terrible. There, I said it.
I like the anime. I remember. Maybe like is too strong a word. I remember watching the animated series as a kid.
I liked
Simpler times.
Cannibal the Musical.
I'm gonna act like I'm holding dogs.
Yeah, it's the old driving a car
Yeah.
pantomiming.
An action scene in a Superman movie without Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
Man of Steel could have learned from
Random hobo.
Yeah, they clearly didn't because we got that 20-minute opening.
this. A male child, or a boy child.
Boy child. Or also known as a boy or a baby.
Or a child.
Yeah.
A boy child.
I mean, it's dongers hanging out for everyone to see. He doesn't have to fucking say it.
Just like the first Superman
The
movie.
movie's
Yeah.
called
Christopher
Man
Reeve.
of Steel.
Yeah.
Not
Peen of Steel.
I've been hitting the sauce too hard, guys.
Man, everyone's got a huge delayed reaction to the one Mole Man.
I mean, that's the closest we'll get to a spit take. It was kind of more like a sputter all over my clothes take.
Yeah.
Ah.
I guess it's only when they're in pairs that they become more visible.
Yes. I shall take this. Father, I shall become a soup.
Father.
This was in the TV broadcast. They trimmed this chase sequence considerably.
I wonder why.
Well, yeah.
Because Quentin Tarantino didn't direct it.
Yes.
Yeah. In glorious 70 millimeter.
There would have been a lot more cursing if he directed it, too.
Yeah.
And a lot more blood. Oh no, a fence. How did he get through? that bushwhacking?
Kinda.
They weren't really bushes.
No, they're just beating around the bushes.
Hey-o.
A single tear for my Gran Torino.
And second wind.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eat it, Joe's. Eat it, Joe's. Eat it, Joe's. I stole that joke from Mystery Science Theater.
Now, am I wrong in guessing that at the end of this, they'd all have radiation poisoning?
Probably. I believe it.
Given how they understand radiation in the 1950s.
No.
You give them all superpowers.
Or that.
Give them all dongers.
Yeah, Josh, it's whatever you want to have happened.
If you want them to all turn into Clint Eastwood.
It's like that Simpsons episode,
World's
Ronson,
greatest.
Missouri, but it's Eastwood, Missouri.
Yeah.
World's greatest superpower. Well, I'll just sit back here and let the dogs do it.
So the radiation's going to turn them all into Eastwoods. All right.
The place beyond the Eastwoods.
I was crushing that dog's foot.
You heard me, man.
The dogs were leashed. He just let go of them.
And the Mole Man should have got top billing for this. Or Mole Man.
Mole Man.
See, Josh, he cares about his animals. Say what you will about Jeff Corey. He cares.
Considering he's not the one controlling them this entire time? Yeah, he cares.
He's the one leading the mob.
He can lead with his hounds.
Tender. And this, kids, is how we created Freddy Krueger. Semen.
So I guess this one dies.
Two deaths in a Superman movie.
The
Or maybe
resourceful,
not.
the resourceful mind of the Mole Man.
Well, yeah, with the forehead that big.
All right, weird alien life form. Okay.
Randomly uncontrolled fire. Yeah, sure. No chance of it burning anything else down.
Just gonna walk like a boss. Da, 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 da.
Okay, so that guy's the sheriff.
Oh, but we know.
We know.
Yeah, Superman is at the hospital. He'd be following the chain of command. Yeah. You're right. Simpler times.
Much obliged. Them.
Faster than a goddamn locomotive.
Um,
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive.
actually,
Able to leap tall buildings
Apparently-
in a single goddamn fucking bound.
apparently there's a
This one doesn't even try. He has a fucking hat on. It's from fucking the Man with No Name trilogy.
apparently there's a game show on College Humor called Actually, which is just about nerds correcting each other.
Yeah, actually.
Why would Kent be there? Well, because Superman's there. Wait, do you mean...
Wait, no, that couldn't be.
Clark Kent is the antithesis of Superman. To the point where it's almost a perfect cover. Young man, I can blame anyone I want.
Are you more, since this is, Superman's barely in this, are you more
Team
kind
Donner.
of like the Han Solo Indiana Jones thing? Are you more Man with No Name or Dirty Harry?
Man with No Name.
Fair.
Though I think he's a different character in each film.
I mean that kind of makes sense, especially with a few dollars more.
Because he has a name in each character, in each fucking movie.
Yeah.
He's Joe in Fistful of Dollars. He's Monko in For a Few Dollars More, and he's Blondie in Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, but he's a silent character, so he never tells anyone what his name is. So
Yeah.
it could be different each time. It could be like the opposite of the James Bond is just a code
Yeah.
name.
They just give him. They're like, "Hey, you're blonde, so you're Blondie."
Yeah. Maybe it's just
Hey,
like, hey,
Joe.
you look like a Joe.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you do look like a Joe. 'Cause
Hey,
you're Joe Kid.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Dirty Harry.
There's,
I'm-
yeah.
Although my exposure is limited, I would say Man with No Name.
Sorry, just like watching him fucking stick that guy.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, pulling that punch.
I'm more Dirty Harry.
Clark
Dr. Kent.
Surgeon.
Yeah.
No, because I let you touch him.
I do like how he gets the poncho and the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
It's one of the coolest moments.
I like one of my favorite Dirty Harry or Man with No Name moments. I mean, there's a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but I like how he just casually lights the cannon
Yeah.
with a cigar. Just kind of.
Definitely.
And after I watch any of those films, I want to go out and like get like.
Remember
I
our
don't
plan?
Smoke.
Yeah, no, neither do I. But our plan was it was like around the time when it was like snowy and like
Yeah.
you know, Chances Works getting canceled, whatever. Where we were gonna watch all three
Yeah.
and end it by smoking.
A pack of Black and Milds.
Yeah, or just the
That
go to
season's coming.
go to the tobacco shop and get the tobacco store or
Yeah,
whatever.
that
and
season-
get this.
It's season's coming.
That's true.
That means we're gonna have to get some Chinese.
It's a
Ah,
bad-
yeah. Sure. You'll know.
Speaking of Clint Eastwood,
The first snowfall is where the Iger sanctions Chinese food driving challenge goes into effect.
Technically, that was this morning.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah, I got it.
I brushed some off my car this morning.
Yeah.
first
I got it.
like intense.
I woke
where you shouldn't
up
be
to a
driving
picture. I
snowfall.
woke up to a picture from one of my friends that was like, "It's snowing." And it was like someone with dandruff just went like it wasn't like snow.
I didn't get a single flake out by where I live.
Well, you're a flake.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah. There you go.
Son.
Go fuck yourself.
I mean, by the time I had woken up, it was all gone.
Yeah. Jesus.
I got that.
shut
I got
fat
that text at like 7:00 in the morning.
Don't stop me now.
I'm having such a good time having a ball.
Bull.
Don't stop me now.
That was good.
Well, maybe a little bit demonic, but
Mm.
Rabble.
At least this movie's only an hour.
Unlike Man of Steel
Mm-hmm.
or Returns.
No.
Sorry, Sam. I mean, you've made peace with it.
Yeah. Look, I get
Mhm.
it. A lot of people don't like the movie. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason
And
why.
a lot of people can go fuck
Yeah,
themselves.
there's a reason why like Ted goes out of its way to fucking just steamroll fucking Superman Returns.
Oh, I know. Like out of nowhere at the end, like Brandon Ross with his family. Like, I like this film.
Yeah, it's
This
funny.
is funny.
It's a funny one.
Hey, Brandon Routh, fuck you. And then later on in Ted 2, they announced the new Superman is Jonah Hill. And Mark Wahlberg goes, no, fuck no.
Yeah, apparently Superman and the Mole Man was included in the Nostalgia Critics' top 11 dumbest Superman moments.
Just as a whole.
I don't know. I'm looking at Superman and the Mole Man like on IMDb, and there was just an episode I guess it's incorporated in it somehow.
I mean, I know what he was doing there, but like he
You got that
basically
too, right, Jay?
would have killed Lois Lane.
Not just that, but it looked like he was literally bashing her out of the view of
Yeah.
the camera. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, out of my limelight.
When are they going to learn? Silly bullets.
Bad guy's gonna learn. Don't mess with the S.
She's completely gone now, so he just slammed her out of the way.
What is this, just body slams like WWE style?
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
you know
just
what?
picking people up and throwing them like they're paper.
You know what scene they needed to fade away into? The scene where Superman's fighting people. That's the scene they should have faded away from. Keep all the mole men drama.
Bullshit.
But the kids really don't have any interest in seeing Superman fight people.
Yeah,
Zero interest.
because we all know he's going to rip limbs off and beat him with it.
Yeah.
Okay, Chewbacca. At least these guys know how to use their fucking legs. Well, okay, I may have spoke too soon. That guy clearly has no idea what he's doing.
That's an Electrolux vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, it is. With a funnel strapped to the top of it.
The old man died. It should be population 1,429.
Give him time, Sam.
Soon to be 0. The movie gets really dark all of a sudden.
God,
Superman
now we have
just like
more of these
slays
things.
everyone.
And he looks like he's trying to hold up the town with a vacuum cleaner.
Well, we did establish that it was a vacuum
Yeah, I
cleaner.
literally did just say it's an Electrolux vacuum cleaner.
But to be fair, then accurate
Yeah.
observation.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm just saying,
Is he the town drunk now?
just vaporize him.
Vapoo.
He's about to become the town test subject.
They don't see
I
me.
think. Maybe.
Now, see, remember it takes 2 to get noticed. Human or otherwise. Oh, wines and beers.
I stand for truth, justice in this hospital.
Well, it's where their buddy is.
Yeah. I just like how they went out of their way to frame hospital.
Fuck you up.
That's an interesting belt.
It's actually just a blowjob machine, which is why they keep pointing it at his crotch. We don't understand English.
I'm about to have a Mars attacks situation here.
Quick, get the body of his dead friend.
And their friend will die in their arms,
Mm-hmm.
as intended.
The way God intended it.
I always was a fan of the S on the cape.
Yeah. Just like on your microphone stand.
That's right. Oh man, I should have brought. My dad bought me for Christmas a Superman hat, just with the Superman logo on the front, but it has the cape attached to the back of it. It's a snapback. Next time I'll bring it so we'll watch. I'll wear it during the other 6 movies.
Hey, here's a question, guys.
Here's an answer.
Do we include Supergirl with Helen Slater and Peter O'Toole?
Ooh.
Technically, yes.
I mean,
But are we going to?
Well, I mean,
There's enough leeway.
Jimmy Olsen is in it, though.
and it's in the same continuity.
Yeah, I mean, it is the super family.
We are doing fucking Superman and the Mole Man.
Yeah, so...
Oh, yeah, stand in front of it now.
Hopefully he hasn't been fatally wounded yet.
No.
It's like me after sex.
You grow a mustache?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
A nice, solid Jack Stone mustache.
Yeah.
You know, this is the only Superman I think that's also not phased by any weapons, period. Like, most weaponry, even if it doesn't harm him, just
He still reacts to it?
like a shockwave in a sense.
Yeah.
Like he'll feel like the momentum,
dying!
You reopen the wound!
like momentum or the force behind the blast. This is the first time I've ever seen him take an energy weapon to the chest and be
Christopher Reeve doesn't react to gunshots.
well, I mean, none of them have ever reacted to gunshots.
So,
Although one of my buddies just always thought it was funny that he was like, George Reeves Superman will stand there and get shot in the chest by bullets and not react, and then when they throw the gun, he ducks.
Yeah. But what happens in Superman Returns, he takes a bullet in the eye.
Yeah.
And just,
trailer moment.
yeah.
Badass moment.
One of the cooler moments of the film.
Catch me!
I'm sure there could be a moment with his career, this Superman, where he'd go up against someone of
Here,
equal
have this
strength.
weapon of mass
But this was
destruction.
also the Superman of the era where he could walk through atomic bombs.
Yeah, it's the Atomic Age Superman.
Yeah, so this Superman had
Yeah.
no weak. It wasn't John Byrne was the one who kind of brought him back down.
Yeah, kind of if someone of equal strength fought him, he'd feel the blows.
He had to hold his breath, if he was going into space.
But he'd have increased lung capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
He'd
like
be
a
able to
human.
hold his breath for a
That's
very
just,
long time.
That's just silly.
It's like he can't get out of that pose.
Yeah.
Well, this is how Superman's supposed to address the common folks.
Best foot forward.
Why did...
There will be blood.
Okay, obviously that explosion he wouldn't have been able to survive.
I think he does it more to make sure the other people are safe.
Yeah.
They just destroyed the... Yeah, they basically just sealed themselves off.
And incinerated themselves, too, I would have assumed.
Well, I mean, they probably got out of the way. Why is flame
What a
superimposed
byline.
on top of them?
To remind us that this movie's stupid.
Ah, well done.
But this one doesn't make you question the fandom, though, does it, Jake?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look. I still look. George Reeves Superman still has that a great charm to him, and I enjoy the Superman moments in this are fine. Like him talking and giving you a lesson. It's very 1950s Superman.
Yeah.
But again, it's a
Posing.
hour-long movie.
It didn't feel like an hour.
No.
Felt like 3.
It's a flash in the pan.
Yeah.
It's a prologue for what we're really in for, which is
The quest for peace.
6 or 7, I guess.
6 to midnight?
Yeah, 6 or 7 more Superman movies, depending on if we do Supergirl. You'll find out with
Yeah,
us.
we got some time to think on that one.
Yeah.
We got
I
a
think it's
Twitter
between 2
poll
and
we
3,
could put
right?
up.
Yes.
Yeah, and Zach will vote in it.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be a great way to test the water, see if our fans actually do give a damn.
It's true.
Remember the last time we did that?
Twitter poll?
Or
No, well, the fan interaction.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had
but
the Q&A.
this is...
And we got 2 questions from Zach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, but you know what? A poll is easier because it's just click.
Yeah. I'll float it out. Or
Like
one
a
of us can
turd.
float it out. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't control the feed, so...
Yeah, I know. But yeah. We'll see. I'll give you, if you really want, I'll give you the Twitter password.
No, I leave this all to much smarter men than I am.
Don't give me too much credit.
I was talking about Chris.
Okay.
Burn sauce.
Tiger uppercut. Yeah, so that was Superman in the Moment, guys.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with Superman, the movie.
Now, have we decided if we're doing the 2000 or the original release?
2000.
Let's go 2000.
I'm going to say 2000.
Let's go.
I
Get
vote
the gauntlet.
2000.
Get
Yeah.
the gauntlet.
Yeah.
The way... I almost said Richard Dawkins. The way...
Maybe Dawkins, too.
Yeah.
The way Donner intended?
The way Dick Donner intended.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, next week, Superman, the movie, the director's cut. This has been another Geek Out commentary. I'm Sam.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
And we'll see you guys later.
Good night.